that was supposed to be told. If you want to know the story to be told, ask the country boy. They'll tell you a story that you probably wouldn't even believe. Things that happened that you probably wouldn't even believe. You know what I'm saying? But it was there, it was true. It's documented. It's documented. You know, some things, some people that came and told us, some political people said you cannot say this here. You cannot tell the story here. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can, you know, would be.
Get jammed.
You know what I'm saying? No, we just
get jammed and everything. You just can't tell.
You know what I'm saying? So we just can tell you.
Exception of the mafia and the Jewish mafia and the Italian mafia. We know that basically as far as drugs, now correct me if I'm wrong, all the black drug dealers,
yeah.
I mean, because
you go to them?
Yeah, just because of the situation that, you know, you couldn't travel anywhere and you couldn't establish even legitimate businesses, international businesses or you know, international trading, export and import, that, you know, drugs are manufactured overseas, so there had to be some connection with somebody that's importing.
So the mob had all the connections.
And so we were forced to deal with them and most of the time that, correct me if I'm wrong, even if you were sort of like high up on the, you know, you were a well-known dealer, you were working for, you know,
not us. Not country boy.
Okay. How did y'all circumvent that? I mean,
I told you we went around Frank and got the same connect.
Okay, but coming up, at first you had to deal with that with
scrambling. You know, we were scrambling out the street.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're buying scrambling. You're scrambling, breaking them down, and stuff like that.
We made a little money.
Made a little money.
But we knew that we could connect to the supply needs. And all we can make is connect. We ain't go to the mafia, we ain't go to the big boys. We need to connect ourselves. Use our head. That one thing we had, well, I don't want to say we had use your head in the drug game, you know, but I don't want to memorize it. But we did it our way. You know what I'm saying? We made moves to just, I want to put that way.
They just couldn't understand how a group of teenagers get that far into the drug game so fast with ability to organize. You know what I'm saying? When I mentioned organize, I'm talking about I had a job to do and that's all I did. He had a job to do, that's all he did. And we were so unified that they didn't understand a black organization that young can put that kind of organization together and stay under radar, making this kind of money and stay under radar, still socializing with the public and society like we didn't do nothing. And they didn't even know who we were.
Well, I could put it out there like because it's out there already, I think.
It's out there.
We looked with was high in the army. He had to connect. Him and Frank was all right. You know, he showed Frank connect. Frank went out there in the jungle or whatever and got this connect from certain people. Certain people. And he talked, and we find out that who these people was and how can we get this same connect. So we had to get into Frank's organization, which he allowed and manipulate him to get these drugs, you know. And like my Shorty, Dickie, Larry, you understand, all got together, and we just plotted his.
Frank took him around to the East Side.
And
we began to get it ourselves, not knowing that was our plan. We planted the seed in his organization.
This heroin coming in from Southeast Asia, was that Thailand?
Thailand. I didn't even send pure heroin. First heroin ever come in the country.
Was that a one-time shipment or was it ongoing?
No. Second tip.
300, 400. I know one time we got like 2,000 keys.
2,000.
Do you think that some way the intelligence organizations, the CIA, the DIA...
Didn't know about it?
Yes.
That's what he was saying earlier in the thing. He didn't want to say certain things.
You can't say certain things, but I don't know.
You know, for that kind of quantity to come over.
But you think about it now.
The army base.
You put on your own conception, you know. Do you think they would have known?
I think that
people get paid. I don't know.
I think that in certain cases it's like.
I can't say, you know.
It's like, for example, a federal agency they will let you make the money and sort of watch everything go down and and eventually when they get ready,
Bust you.
they'll just move in. Otherwise, they'll just watch.
But see,
I don't know.
Collect intelligence.
I don't know.
My understanding of the organization, like you said about the mafia and stuff, see, everybody get a cut down. See, in their organization, everybody get a percentage on a cut down. Say if you come from 98, by the time you get to Florida, it'd be 66. By the time you get to another spot, it'd be 56. By the time you get to street value, it'd be like 3%. Because everybody got a cut.
So all steps on.
Everybody cut.
They
didn't have that.
see-
Ours came straight direct.
See, now, you saying the
No middleman. We ain't had to cut
CIA
nothing.
or FBI or whoever,
Yeah.
they know about this
NSA.
this connection. We were some young black boys, coming from, South, whatever you want to say, but this kind of money, this kind of connect, and they supposed to know everything. So, I just can't say.
How to get
Use
there?
use your own,
What was the mode of transport?
the motor for transporting.
Yeah.
From there to here or from North Carolina to here?
No, from there to here. From overseas to here.
Man, cargo plane.
See,
Secret?
you know what,
Whatever's clever. Furniture, whole baggage.
yeah,
Caskets?
okay, now this, okay, I'm gonna put it this way, it was out. I'm gonna put this out there, I don't know, but this is out. That it came in through the army and the caskets and stuff like that, the Vietnam. It didn't come in through no caskets. It came in through the bodies.
Cavities.
Put inside the cavities. It wasn't they got the cast
false
out.
bottoms
Put the
inside.
false bottom on that. It came in through the bodies. You know what I'm saying? So,
But you wasn't concerned really with that as long as it
and
got
then
through.
when it got here, I can tell you this here. I can tell you this here.
We weren't in charge of that.
Well, I can put it.
Basically, we weren't in charge of that
Put it in the body?
transportation.
No.
No transportation. How they get it over here, that was their business. But once it touches to the States, it's our responsibility.
So you took it out of the bodies?
No. You want to took out the bodies?
Yeah.
I'm not a coroner.
Okay.
I'm not a
You know what I'm saying?
coroner.
That means that somebody had to be paid off.
There you
That's
go.
a lot of-
In that game, everybody getting paid. I told you, everybody got a job to
We
do.
put it like this here. We
Everybody got a
figured
job to do.
when it got here,
Do.
somebody, the
Get
bodies
you
had to
all
go
going
somewhere.
about your business.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's it.
When the
When
body
that
comes
time
big,
come, hit you off.
Yeah.
Go about your business. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. People loyal to the dollar. At that time, people is loyal to the dollar. You pay them healthy enough and comfortably enough, they're gonna do whatever you want them to do.
So
Because everybody was in that same struggle. You understand where I'm coming from?
what you're saying is,
Everybody, society was in a struggle. We on a movement. Everybody needs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People do things to try to get ahead. Like I said, it's wrong, but we did right with it. We fed a lot of families. Right now, today, you see right here, not down today.
everybody knows, everyone knows who's the big, in quotes, drug dealer. Everybody in Oklahoma knows who's the big man, and all the cops know who the man is.
Yeah.
As far as the local law enforcement, the county law enforcement, I'm sure y'all was no exception, which means that
if people get
if
paid off,
somebody had to get paid off.
everybody got paid off.
Everybody got
And
paid.
how did that work? Who did you have to pay off?
Well,
I mean, like is it at the county level, at the inspector level, cities.
But
like for paying people off.
We're talking about law enforcement.
Law enforcement, we paying law enforcement. When we started trial, we started trial. We didn't start trial. They picking a jury, and we found out who the jury was, so we knew we were gonna pay them off, and we had paid 3 of them off. And he wasn't the one that took the money to be juries. And when they said when Richard Rouse came in and said, Judge, we had a jury tampering, by that they brought him out, and we're about just like, boom. We were like,
You were forced to take a plea, or you were actually
forced.
convicted?
Yeah, forced.
Well, we could have ran with it.
I mean,
Went to trial, then they got our parents,
And parents, see,
the
this what I mean by we surrendered. They brung
grandmothers, people saying, women's,
innocent people in
just to make
that
us
didn't have knowledge of nothing we was doing.
Families.
To force us in.